The year is 2025. You're 16 years old, living in suburban America, and you just got your first job. Not at a cool startup, not at a trendy boutique. Behind the counter of a fast food restaurant. Your friends think you're lucky to have any job at all. Your parents are proud you're learning responsibility, and you're excited to finally have your own money. What you don't realize yet is that you've just signed up for one of the most demanding, undervalued, and soul-crushing experiences in the modern workforce. Welcome to fast food employment, where every shift tests your patience, every customer interaction is a gamble, and every paycheck reminds you exactly how little society values your contribution. Your first day starts at 5 in the morning. The manager, a tired woman in her 30s who's been doing this for 8 years, hands you a polyester uniform that smells like industrial detergent and old grease. The shirt is 2 sizes too big, the pants are stiff and scratchy. The hat makes you look like a background character in a 1950s diner commercial. As you clock in, you don't realize yet that this uniform will become a symbol of everything wrong with how we treat the people who feed us. Training barely exists. You watch a grainy food safety video from the late 1990s, then you're thrown onto the floor during the breakfast rush. The register looks like it was designed by someone who actively hates human beings. Buttons are buried in menus that make no sense. Modifications require memorizing random codes. Your trainer, barely older than you and already burned out, shows you how to ring up a basic order exactly once before disappearing to handle the drive-thru. You're on your own. The breakfast rush hits like a freight train. 30 people in line, all late, all impatient. The coffee machine is making noises it shouldn't. The fryer is screaming. Someone in the kitchen is yelling about running out of egg patties. Your hands shake as you try to remember whether a sausage biscuit is button 12 or 27, while the customer in front of you taps their card aggressively on the counter. And then you meet your first truly difficult customer. It's 7:30 a.m. A businessman in an expensive suit orders coffee with modifications so specific they sound like a chemistry experiment. He immediately complains about the wait. When the order isn't perfect, he explodes, calling you incompetent and threatening to call corporate. This man makes more money in an hour than you'll make in a week, yet he's screaming at a teenager over coffee that costs less than his lunch appetizer. Fast food has a brutal hierarchy. Shift supervisors make maybe 50 cents more than you, but act like they're running multinational corporations. Assistant managers cling to the belief that this job is temporary, and at the top is the general manager, either drowning under impossible expectations or completely checked out, hiding in the office. Everyone is underpaid. Everyone is stressed, and somehow that pressure always flows downhill. The customers are endless and unbelievable. Regulars who order the same thing every day but still complain about the price. People who sit at the drive-thru for 5 minutes deciding what they want. Customers who order $30 of food and expect it in 30 seconds. People who try to pay for a $2 coffee with a $100 bill and get angry when you can't break it. And somehow, every inconvenience becomes your fault. Nobody warns you about the physical toll. 8 hours on concrete floors, kitchens that feel like saunas, heavy boxes, awkward freezers, non-stop movement. By the end of your first week, your feet hurt so badly you limp to your car. This isn't easy work, it's just invisible work. Scheduling feels deliberately cruel. You get your schedule a day in advance. You close at midnight, then open at 6 in the morning. Hours disappear without warning. You're called in on your day off because someone quit mid-shift. Work-life balance doesn't exist when you're treated like a variable in a labor cost spreadsheet. The uniform follows you everywhere. It never fits, it never smells clean, and it changes how people treat you. You learn to change clothes before going anywhere after work because the logo alone is enough for strangers to judge you. The employee discount isn't worth the embarrassment. The equipment barely functions. The ice cream machine hasn't worked in years. The fryer sounds dangerous. The registers crash randomly. Headsets cut out mid-order. Receipt paper runs out at the worst moments. Customers get angry anyway. Breaks are a joke. The break room is a windowless box with flickering lights and a microwave that looks radioactive. Your 15-minute break is often cut short. The vending machine charges triple for water, and you're not allowed to leave. Even rest is monetized. Health and safety rules exist in theory, not reality. Hand-washing stations are impossible to reach. Soap dispensers are empty. Gloves are nowhere near where you need them. Thermometers haven't been calibrated in decades. Everything is about compliance, never practicality. Your coworkers become your survival network. The veteran who knows every shortcut, the college student counting hours for textbooks, the single parent working 3 jobs, and the one person who takes this job way too seriously. You survive together. Corporate policies are written by people who have never worked a shift. They preach teamwork while scheduling you into exhaustion. They demand customer excellence while giving you no tools. They talk about family values while making sure you never see your own. 6 months in, you realize the truth. Fast food isn't just underpaid, it's dehumanizing. You're essential but treated as disposable, needed but disrespected, relied on but replaceable. The real damage isn't just the wages, it's how the job slowly convinces you this is all you're worth. But here's what nobody tells you. You learn resilience, you learn pressure management, you learn efficiency, patience, and teamwork in ways no classroom can teach. And one day, you leave, but you never forget what it felt like to stand behind that counter, invisible, exhausted, and still expected to smile. So, next time you're in a fast food restaurant, remember, the person taking your order is someone's kid, working harder than most people ever will for wages that barely cover gas. They deserve respect. Because until we start treating fast food workers like human beings instead of obstacles to convenience, nothing about this system will change.